Grand Rising, beloveds. I would post this, I would handwrite this, but it's too long. Okay, so there was just a few messages, and I only could grab 3 sets of energies because there was like 5. It was too much. So I figured I'd grab the most important ones, which was 3 different energies, but they're all linked up somehow. So you can take what resonates. This will be real quick. I just didn't want to write this out and then post it. I'd rather get the video out there and just do this real quick. Right? So we have the feds, highly significant. Okay, there's a masculine that's being watched by the feds, and someone in the feds could be a Hispanic woman or male, okay, who's watching a masculine. Okay, this could be someone crooked in the feds. Okay, someone crooked in the law officials who does witchcraft. Okay, this is an envious snake who's been doing freezer spells. They could have been doing freezer spells on many people. Okay, abuse of authority in the 5D and 3D. Okay, that's going to backfire in 3D and 5D as well. Okay, they also could be doing freezer spells on someone dark skinned. Okay, male or female. Okay, that likes to gaslight. Okay, and who's also been gaslighted as well. And this someone that works in the Archangel Michael, please remove any and all stony spirits. Okay, clear the energy of any and all negative, unclean spirits, anything from the dark underground. Let it be blocked and sealed and sent back to the pits of the abyss, blocked, locked, and sealed. Remove any and all unclean spirits that do not belong in this read right now. Any trickster spirits, okay? Any confusion be removed right now in the mighty name of Yeshua, okay? So yeah, this is all recent around the blood moon, lunar eclipse. It's like the energy before and after this energy I'm picking up. So this is a warlock here for sure, witch or warlock who is dark skinned. Okay, that's being watched by the feds, by a crooked officer or law official. Okay, these are some peasants here. I just gotta keep it real. Okay, yeah, they're in a coven, a cult. Because you guys gotta understand, like, in each field in this world, medical field, I said this before, you know, the schools, every system is set up by the enemy to brainwash, to take control, and to put fear in the hearts of men, because that's the only way they can control you is through fear. Okay? And so a lot of these witches and warlocks get in these fields where they feel like they can control you. But you reap what you sow. Okay? Let's remember that. You reap what you sow. Especially when you come after a divine masculine or feminine. Any divine being. Touch not my anointed, leave my prophets no harm is exactly what it means. Okay? So the Most High is very, very furious of a whole group of people, because the whole world is under judgment. You can see it on the news, everyone getting exposed for this and for that, because it's fated to happen. So there's a law official coven, right, that this Fed could be in. Okay, and this masculine, either this warlock or witch could have either was associated with this coven and now is kicked out or put themselves out. Either way, they're not associated with it anymore. Okay, a lot of moon magic. Okay, so There's a lot of moon magic going on. Okay, and someone woke up sick with illness because of it. It could be a masculine or feminine. Okay, this witch and warlock I'm talking about, that could be dark skin. And they're talking about, that's crazy right there. Okay, they in the no flex zone. Okay, this warlock or witch could be a child predator. We got Tuesday, Wednesday significant. Okay, this warlock could not want to work. Okay, or witch. Heavy stank face, putting on a front here. Okay, karmic male or female, could be 5'8", 5'9", 5'6", 5'7". Okay, they was involved with mocking the divine. They had an attitude of I don't give a shit. But now the Most High and the divine beings don't give a shit for what's coming for you. Okay, they took this divine feminine for granted. Okay, that they was once around, and they see that, and been following and watching this feminine, divine feminine / masculine, and they're being followed and watched if they know this or not. Okay, this man-child here. Okay, someone could be fair skin. Okay, it could be this law official. Okay, this crooked one could be fair skin, light skin, fair skin. Okay, there's a huge plot twist. Okay, because this plot twist, someone has created themselves a bad reputation and now want to apologize, talking about let's talk to a divine feminine / masculine, only because they're tired and they can't keep up, because you're not a divine. As simple as that. Okay, this coward here who's having dark thoughts, losing it all because he's losing it all. Okay, feeling dumb because he didn't use his intuition. This devil is backing down. Okay, they also had a sex video leaked out of a divine feminine / masculine, and it looks like this divine feminine / masculine could give two shits because they're not ashamed in the bed. Right? It is what it is. Okay, they're under pressure because of this. There's no competition. You can't compete where you don't compare. And divine beings do not come. We do not compete. We attract. We never chase. And now these group of people see that. It was always a one-sided competition. You need to compete with yourself. This is a self-healing journey. You all were only competing with yourselves. Okay? All that hate that you guys have is coming from within because y'all hate yourselves. Y'all know nothing about unconditional love. And this is why the Most High will send his divine beings on this realm, hidden in plain sight, until it was time for them to be exposed. What unconditional love is, what patience and kindness is. The fruits of the Most High. That goes a long way. The fruits of the enemy, jealousy and hate and all that, and envy and greed, gossip and rumors and lies, all that stuff is never going to make it. It's always going to be sent down to the pits of the abyss. Okay? So there's a Jezebel that they linked up with, a third party. Okay? This could even be a sibling. They keep getting caught. Okay? And this is what this warlock / witch has been enlightened to. He also been enlightened to, he or she been enlightened to a new soul tribe that's coming for someone that's very talented, a healer. This is a divine feminine / masculine. Okay, this warlock or witch could be sleeping in the car or was. Okay, it's time to be very afraid. And this is why they're asking for help. Okay, initial B, first, middle, last, the heavy gambler. Okay, Leo is significant. The first 3 letters in Leo stands out. Okay, it's significant. We got Nicole, significant. Okay, could be an angry bird here. All right, now we got a Hispanic male here. Okay, who's been enlightened. Okay, about something last night with a Jezebel and their flying monkeys. A water sign is significant. A Scorpio is significant. Initial R is significant. Okay, last night they've been hosting spells with the voodoo doll. Okay, getting ready, prepared to think they was going to do something to a divine being. No, they need to get ready and prepare for what's coming from the divine. Period. And his divine beings. Okay. Yeah, they did this voodoo doll and all this magic and all these rituals because they're trying to get the divine feminine / masculine off of this realm. But in reality, it's going to be reversed. Watch what you do. You tapping in the dark side, but y'all really afraid of the dark side. The dark side is just not what you see in the 3D. That shit's deep in the spiritual realm. I'm pretty sure if you seen what was in the dark side in this realm, you would not make it. So you want to be witches and warlocks tapping into the dark side, but have no idea what the dark side carries. You're looking at on a lower surface. Lower surface. That shit's up here. It will scare you guys half to death or to death. Okay? Most High is really, really furious. Okay? So this group can be expecting, okay? Everybody that I'm mentioning, okay, whatever resonates, they're going to be expecting to find this out on social media. Oh, yes, they are. Okay? Initial O is significant. Initial C is significant. Okay? Because someone is holding on to Divine Feminine / masculine for dear life. We got the word bitch used heavy. Okay? By to karmic female who could be slim. Okay? Someone felt like they was lied to. And Archangel Michael was right there. Okay? Ready and waiting. As always. The leader of justice been sitting there waiting for the wrong move. You guys need to be really, really afraid right now. Okay? They're trying to cover things up. It's exposed. And someone trying to make the right choice here. This could be a thin male that has an inner knowing, who's going through some headaches, migraines, body aches from head to toe. They're going through this because of what they put out to a Divine Feminine / masculine. And they're also going through this is because if they know or not, there's Jezebel or Jezebels that they're aware of, that they know of, that they actually linked up with to come against the divine being. They're doing a lot of rituals and using a voodoo doll on this masculine. This masculine could be tall or short. Yeah, so that's another reason why they're being attacked from what they did, and they're being attacked and betrayed secretly. If this masculine knows that or not. This could be a fire sign, okay? Because someone's highly embarrassed because there looks like a masculine or feminine could have told somebody, another party, that I don't love you, to a karmic. And there's a lot of trouble sleeping in this energy because someone feels like you ruined my life. So this is definitely a confrontation amongst some third parties, okay? They're saying this to a thin woman, a karmic. Okay? It's too late to apologize. Someone could have a nose ring. It's too late to apologize for your sinister ways. Yeah, this masculine could be tall. Okay, that wants to communicate about stolen inheritance. Okay, everyone cut off is definitely in their feelings. This masculine or feminine could be watched and stalked. Okay, very significant on the blood moon eclipse. Okay, so this energy is given right before the blood moon eclipse. Okay, before and after. They've been doing all this BS here. So a fight could break out on a blood moon eclipse if it hasn't already. Okay, it's going to happen because of these false promises that was made. It was fated to happen. Okay, by King Narc here. Okay, who had a recent link up with a fake friend. This could be a gentleman. This could be an older masculine. Okay, that linked up. This could be a Gemini. Okay, yeah. They had a recent link up with a karmic couple, a false psychic, false prophet, and a masculine here, male and female. That's linked up together. Could be a sibling of somebody's. Initial L is highly significant. Yeah, all for money. To talk about this money here. Okay, to plot and scheme for it. Now they're sitting in sorrow because that's just been exposed by this fake friend. This fake friend been exposed, feeling very intimidated, okay, because someone or something didn't go as planned, and someone's not interested in an offer. Okay, so they're feeling very ashamed for what they did to this earth angel doing love spells. Okay, someone could be tall here. This Gemini could be tall, saying you changed my life, divine feminine / masculine. They could be around the 50 or 60 years old. Yeah, they was part of a setup to do love spells on an earth angel here. Okay, should I stop right there? Okay, I'm just going to do confirmations and just close this up right here. Okay, so heavy on the gaslighting. Real heavy, because someone found receipts and did their detective work, okay, on this situation. Okay, this is definitely giving a masculine here, okay? Because somebody knows that time is ran out. It's the deadline already. The evening is really significant between 4 and 7. Okay, because someone's having nostalgic memories over here, reminiscing. Okay, trying to trust their guidance and follow the right signs. Okay, because they want to have a conversation with the divine feminine / masculine. They want to have a heart-to-heart conversation. Okay, about some finances and about their lustful ways, because they touched the forbidden apple, which most did. One spoiled apple will ruin the rest, okay? This was out of greed. They want to talk about official status here. Okay, okay, they want to talk about a relationship. Yeah. Okay, so this person may be trying to get a new beginning with the divine being, creating an official status here. Okay, if someone's been getting readings done and doing their research and had a wake-up call because it was divine timing. Okay, so a lot of people are lost because of this. Okay, these cowards are lost, disappearing, ghosting. There's a lot of ghosting going on. Lost souls here. Okay, because of someone's self-made career. That's crazy. A lot of people in they're in their blues because of a lucky break that's happening. They're in their blues. Okay, give me a few more on this. Okay, about this group, please. Okay, yeah, because this divine masculine and feminine is unbreakable. Okay, in this divine intervention, simply. Most High's got his hand out to a divine being or beings. Okay, because they knew there was catfished. They tried to catfish a divine being here. Okay, and guess what? They got catfished, and now they see this. Okay, this person got catfished. They tried to catfish a divine being, and they got catfished. How the tables has turned, huh? Divine feminine / masculine is living an okay single life here. They're doing okay. Being single, okay? They learned, so somebody has learned from their mistakes about some sneaky links here. Okay? And that's why someone is going to be kicked out of a home. They're going to lose their home. Repo is highly significant if it hasn't happened already. Okay? There's a lot of extraness going on behind the scenes. Everyone's being real extra. Okay? Especially these rebounds over here. These rebounds that was love bombed over here. Okay? That tried to get a brand new beginning. But it's bye, Felicia. Oh, someone's so confused. They don't even know where they stand right now. Yeah, because someone is fed up. Someone is fed up with somebody. Okay, someone is fed up with a third party here. Okay, and so is this divine being. Is fed up. Okay. This is a major shift. Okay. A major shift. This could be a past life person here. Okay. A past life connection is masculine who ignored the red flags. Okay. It looks like they want to court divine being. Divine feminine / masculine. Okay, yeah, because it's definitely by Felicia. Let me get that card. It makes me laugh. It's definitely by Felicia. Next. To the left, to the left. Everything you own in a box to the left. In my closet, that's my stuff. Nigga, if I bought it, please don't touch. I had to say that. I had to. There's a lot of chemistry between masculine and a divine being here, okay? They could have been red flagged, though. Definitely could have been red flagged because they've been exposed. Yeah, they've been exposed. And they're panicking. Okay? They're so panicking there, okay? Because this divine feminine / being is unbothered by the bullshit again, okay? That's why someone's highly triggered. A lot of people's triggered. No one told you to come against the innocence in the first place. What you think you can just do what you want to a divine being or anybody for that matter and get away with it and continue to live your happy, want to be happy, miserable lives. That's crazy right there. Hiding behind a mask. Okay, that's been exposed. A lot of people's been hiding behind the mask. Okay, lessons was learned. Definitely. Lessons is learned. Okay, about them doing too much, being extra behind the scenes. Okay, someone could be losing a home. Okay, someone definitely has lost a home or is about to lose a home because they had long-term goals to keep stability going in the future by living the dream and living off somebody else, a divine being. They was definitely in it for the long haul. And someone is realizing that they was competing with themselves the whole time. It was them versus them. Okay, self-competition. So there's mirroring going on for sure from this player who could be highly in distress right now. This player here. Players. Okay, so there's an ascension. Heavy ascension going on right now. Okay, this is why there's this shift with this big break happening. Okay, yeah, someone's getting a big break right now. Okay, due to someone's growth and ascension here and rebirth. And this is why someone has ghosted many people. Okay, ghosted these people are very codependent, highly codependent on one another. Okay, wearing fake plastic smiles with each other. Look at their fingers, making false broken promises over here. Goofies. Oh yeah. Okay, yeah, heavy mirroring right now. Okay, someone definitely feels stuck and chained to a situation that they're disgusted about. Okay, yeah, to a karmic. They're stuck and triggered. So is this karmic male, or female. They're triggered about this. They ain't laughing no more. This is how they look. Someone could actually look just like this avatar right here, this picture. Okay, they could be light skinned. Okay, they could wear a hoodie. They could have hair just like this when it's out. Yeah. They're in distress. They're in distress over a masculine and feminine here. Over this player. Okay? Because there's a soul contract. Okay? There's a lot of mirroring going on, like I keep saying. Okay? Because someone's making the right choice and paying attention to all the red flags, using their intuition. Okay? Yeah. Someone could try to pregnancy trap somebody. Okay? Yeah. A key player. That was exposed too. Yeah. Receipts found on that exposement right here. There's so much evidence and proof and evidence somebody has gotten. Okay. Final messages. Yeah, there's a lot of people left on red. Ignored messages. Ignored messages. Final messages. Ignored messages from a whole bunch of frenemies, okay? By this secret admirer. Okay. Final messages, please. Yeah, they had a wake-up call. This masculine who could be well built. They had a wake-up call about someone's glow up here. They had to wake up about a lot. Okay, yeah, spiritually woke. They could be spiritually woke right now. Okay, enlightened. Okay, getting readings done. Like I said, with that detective work there. Okay, closure. Someone has shut the door to a situation. This could be divine feminine or masculine. Okay, could be a divine being. But also this is giving another masculine or feminine that was in karmic energy or is in karmic energy still. Take it where it resonates. That has sent some closure to some situations here. A group of people here. This is why they want to talk. Okay. They was in their hot and cold energy. Hot and cold energy. So definitely divine timing. This is divine timing right now. Final messages, please. Yeah, because so someone's stuck in a situation wishing they were single right now. Choosing solitude. This is also a divine being that is happily single until she finds that one. He or she finds that one. Divine feminine / masculine. Until they find that one, they're good waiting. They're not settling for less no more. Now after the experiences they had, they're not settling for less. It's just not happening. Okay? Heavy fantasizing. Heavy under fantasizing. Okay? Yeah. Again, there's a lot of karmic debt that needs to be paid, and debt in the 3D and 5D. Okay, so people's things is going to be taken away. Okay, taken away, kicked out of a home. Like I keep saying, is highly significant. Okay, because they tried to mirror a divine being. Okay, and failed miserably. Failed. Okay. And then because somebody woke up to it. They woke up to it. Had that epiphany about what it is and what it ain't. Okay? Someone could have knocked somebody up. Or they want to knock somebody up. Get somebody pregnant here. Okay? Final messages, please. Yeah, because they done woke up. Okay? And had an epiphany for sure. Lessons was learned for sure. About the people they was going around, what's real and what's fake. Okay? All this catfishing BS. Someone wants to bring in peace, balance, and harmony. Okay? I want to bring in peace, balance, and harmony. Final messages, please. What time is it? Okay, they're saying it's unfinished business. You leave that up to the divine being if it's unfinished business or not. Okay, that's really up to the one that you did wrong, this divine feminine / masculine. That's up to them. If they feel like they have unfinished business, that's what it is. But if they don't, there's no unfinished business of nothing. It's said and done. What divine beings say is what it is. Okay? Too much happened behind the scenes. Too much for too long. too much for too long. There's extra shit going on, okay? So there's someone wants a new beginning, so they're letting go of third parties over here and marrying a divine feminine / masculine, okay? Taking that mask clean off their face, right? All those masks, they're taking it clean off their face. All their secret agendas was already exposed for some time now. Someone could be cleansing. Okay. Someone could be preparing and planning. Okay. Okay, about this, I'm going to ask about this preparing and planning. What's it about? And then close it up. What's this planning and preparing about, please? What's this planning and preparing about, please? Oh. Okay. Yeah, heavy on the planning since that fell on the floor. What they planning, Holy Spirit? Someone could have a date set on a calendar. Could. Don't have to. But it's significant. What are they planning, please? They could be planning to go somebody. Someone has a lot to say. What are they planning, please? This is a masculine energy. Okay. Someone's planning because they know time is done. It's all done. There's no time at all. Okay? Someone that's in the CEO energy, confident, boss lady, or male, or man, right? That takes control of their own life. Okay? Who could sit behind a desk here. So they're planning to have a heart-to-heart conversation with this energy here, okay? Love on the brain. Someone's got love on the brain. Feeling all their feels. Honeymoon phase here. Okay. They could be planning to want to court a divine feminine / masculine. Okay? There it is. Conversation. Okay, I'm going to leave it right there, and I'll catch you guys when I catch you guys. Okay? Because it's divine intervention. Catch you guys when I catch you guys. Much love and much respect.